Hey baby, what do you think?
Keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on rocking in the free world.
Hey, how's it going everyone? I am living the dream here. Let's get a little bit of air. Check it out. Want to go for a swim? Anyways, noise down a little bit. So here I am on the Maine Queen sailing to Victoria right now. And I figured I'd take the chance to answer another good question. This is from Carlo, who sent me an email on my website at www.rv.life. He says, "Hey Justin, I'm thinking of doing exactly what you're doing, but my problem is I live in Houston, Texas, where summers are brutal. I work nights and sleep on the daytimes, so I need a power source where I can power the air conditioner, but without the noise of a generator. Is there any way I can use solar power to power air conditioners for a similar sized van like yours? Any other ideas to deal with the heat as I sleep will be more than welcome. Thanks for your videos. Keep on rocking in the free world, Carlo." Carlo, thank you very much. Now I get this question quite a lot actually. And here on the south coast in BC, we get pretty hot in the summer, especially in the BC interior, where we quite often reach temperatures just as hot as down in Vegas. And I mean, just a couple weeks ago, we beat the temperature in Miami, Florida. We were warmer up here. But that being said, it's a different type of heat. It's definitely more palatable up here because you're near the ocean. It's a nice heat, but it still gets too hot for me in the summer sometimes. My secret has always been park under shade during the summer whenever possible. Stay in the shade and stay near the water. If you've got a water source with wind, the wind makes all the difference in the world. A nice breeze and being in the shade. Hey baby, what's that? You want to go for a swim? No, I don't think you do. Anyways, you can find people that will run ACs off their solar setup. Now these are usually the people with the really big rigs who are like out in the desert for months at a time, and they have tons of panels on the rig, on the ground next to their rig, huge battery banks, all the rest of that. Yes, it's possible. It's not very practical though, especially for someone urban camping like me. Even if I filled my entire roof with nothing but solar panels and I loaded up every place I had with big heavy batteries, it just, to me, it's just not worth it. When you're pulling hundreds and hundreds of watts off your batteries while you're using something like an air conditioner or a solar panel, you're really destroying those batteries and the battery length, and you're going to end up having to replace them quite often. And they're extremely expensive. They're really heavy. They're really toxic. I mean, to me, a little bit of gasoline in a generator is much more efficient than a whole bunch of heavy batteries and 10, 15 solar panels on the roof. But that's just me. It just doesn't make sense to me. So I avoid the AC at whenever I can. I try not to use my AC. If I need it briefly, I'll use it. But I use the generator for that myself. I wouldn't try running it off batteries and solar. And so my advice to you is shade. Get near a coast if you're anywhere near water. I know you're not exactly on the Pacific Ocean there. It's a little bit different. And definitely have a lot of ventilation, especially if you have animals. All right, that's my main concern is Kitty here. I have some new improvements to these big windows, which you guys are going to see soon. So stay tuned for that. It's going to help with summer ventilation and with keeping Kitty nice and cool inside, even when I'm not home and without the AC running. Okay, man. So good luck to you. If you can't figure out what to do down there in Houston, you know what? I would say move to the West Coast. It is paradise, as you can see. I mean, really, I wouldn't trade this for the world. Keep on rocking in the free world, everyone.
Keep on rocking in the free world.
Keep on rocking.